I'm really excited to be here back in Tokyo and talk to all of you about what Datadog is doing in AI. A little bit of introduction. I'm the Chief Product Officer at Datadog. I've been with the company for just over a year, but I've spent a long time building enterprise software and building cloud services. So previously at VMware and then at Google Cloud, leading the observability effort to monitor the entire Google, and also building product that Google was shipping for observability. Now, fast forward to today, at Datadog, this is my first trip to Tokyo on behalf of Datadog, and I spent some time with our customers and with partners in the past couple of days. What is very obvious is there's a tons of excitement in Japan about building AI solutions. And I'm seeing a lot of our customers are leaning in really hard to build their AI solutions to power their business. So without further ado, let me get into Datadog's approach toward AI. So first of all of you would know AI is powered by data. With Datadog, we have unparalleled data and high quality data, and also the context that's associated with data. So what are the high quality data? You know, with Datadog, we can give you real-time, end-to-end observability data into your environment, from infrastructure to your applications and to how your users are using your applications. So really high quality data. But the data are not there alone. We also give you the right context associated with the data. How things are named, how teams are organized, what action has been taken in your environment. So with the combinations of data and context, so that become a real great input into AI and making AI work magically in Datadog. So we're also investing in a lot of AI research in building the best foundation models that's associated with observability data. So Total is the name of our foundation model built with time series database, not to be confused with the Total you love in Japan. So on the left-hand side, you can see all the training data that we've used to develop Total. You can see not only we have generic time series data, but we've also supplemented with high quality observability data that Datadog has. And as a result of that, Total is the best performing foundation model on the market for time series database. So on the right-hand side, you can see how Total is performing with the Boom benchmark. So this is the benchmark for observability metrics. And the lower of the bar, the better the result, because the bar indicate the levels of errors and mistakes that the foundation model has. And we're very excited to see Total is leading the charge there. And we've also made Total an open weight model that's available on Hugging Face. So with high quality data, high quality model, what we're excited to see is Datadog is widely used by the world's leading AI companies, including companies in Japan. So globally, we have amazing customers like Perplexity, Glean, and more using Datadog to observe their AI applications. And not only we're serving those younger upcoming AI native companies, we're also serving more than 60% of the Fortune 500 companies, the leading organizations in the world. So how are we approaching AI? We have a very simple two-pronged approach. On the left-hand side, what you're seeing is what I would call AI for Datadog. So we use AI within Datadog products to make our product much more intelligent, much more automated, much more action-oriented. So through both AI agents as well as embedded platform-level AI capability, we can provide our customer that fully automated experience. The second prong of the approach is what's on the right-hand side, is for customers who are building AI applications from infrastructure to models to their AI agent, we would provide end-to-end observability into your entire AI stack, as well as the security that's required to keep your AI stack safe and secure. So let me get into a little bit more details of each of those approaches, starting with the agentic and embedded AI. Many of you would think, when you start to think about your first AI application, is probably an AI chatbot. With ChatGPT and a lot of the enterprise using chatbot to provide better customer experience, customer service, this is often a very common starting point. With Datadog, we also started building our Biz AI chatbot 2 years ago. So through the AI chat, not only you can deeply understand the documentation of Datadog, interact with the environment, get telemetry, or even take action into the platform. So this is what we're excited to see, the power of a simple Biz chat. But we also know chatbots is just the starting point. You probably are not very satisfied with just being reactive with a chatbot. You want to be able to take proactive action and even more agentic action. And this is what lead me to the AI agent, that Datadog is delivering. So we introduced 3 type of AI agents in our user conference earlier this year that we call them Biz AI. So in case you wonder what Biz AI means, Biz is actually the name of the Datadog dog. But with this dog wearing this futuristic looking sunglasses, that is what we call Biz AI. And this is a brand name for all of our AI products. So we've introduced 3 Biz AI agents, the SRE agent, a security analyst, and also a dev agent. And I'll talk about each of them in a little bit. So with Biz AI agent today, our focus has been on automatic investigation. So that helps you significantly increase the productivity of your teams, whether the SRE teams or the security teams. But we're also taking Biz AI agent further along the journey of being able to proactively taking action and even preemptively monitor and remediate our customers' environment. So we're very excited to see how Biz can continue to grow so that we can really help you achieve the future of zero-touch operation. Let me start with Biz AI SRE. I would imagine many of you are working in an SRE or platform organization. And Biz AI SRE can be your new 24/7 on-call engineer, a great addition to your team. And the exciting thing about Biz AI is it's really not just capable for doing one person's job, but can act like many. So let's take a look. Daljit talked about the 4 a.m. alert. The on-call product may be very powerful in paging your SRE on the team for that 4 a.m. alert. But I would imagine none of you are excited to receive that alert. And here enters Biz AI SRE, because Biz AI doesn't need to sleep. When an alert trigger, Biz AI SRE can take immediate action. So first, Biz AI can gather all the necessary telemetry and context to get an initial understanding of the situation and to generate an early diagnosis of what might be happening. Based on that initial investigation, it can then run parallel hypothesis and analysis to try to ask, why did this happen? And go explore all these different parallel paths. And finally, be able to get a root cause and a conclusion. So taking a closer look of what this hypothesis diagram look like, as you can see that we can also provide high levels of transparency to our users on how Biz is reasoning and investigating down all these different paths. And those green highlights indicate that is a path that's validated by Biz as the final conclusive root cause. So, this is just a very simple example of BIS SRE in action. So BIS is not just adding a single engineer. Some of the customers tell me it's making their team of 5 behaving like team of 20. Because not only BIS doesn't need to sleep, BIS has knowledge into many parts of your system that's often beyond what one person can understand. And BIS can concurrently explore and investigate across multiple parts of your system. And what's more, BIS is not just doing this investigation, but BIS can be the commander coordinating your entire incident management workflow, whether it is to page someone on call, open a ticket for tracking and remediation, writing a postmortem document, drafting communication. So BIS is doing all of those autonomously. And many of our customers have used BIS as part of their SRE team, and they're telling us it's helped them significantly reduce the downtime and cut down their investigation and debugging time, from often hours to just a few minutes. Let me shift gear to BIS AI Dev Agent. So many of you are probably using autonomous coding agent to help you write code. So BIS AI Dev Agent is not trying to build another coding agent. BIS AI Dev Agent is really helping you understand the errors in your system and to be able to automatically propose a code change, propose test to validate those code changes, and to potentially test the code change through a CI process to understand whether this will be successful. So it's really a dev agent that can close the loop of taking you from having production error to automatically remediate that production error through automatic code changes. So we're quite excited to see BIS AI Dev Agent get broadly integrated into various Datadog products. So for example, the integration with APM. If APM is investigating a latency issue that may require a code fix to fix it, BIS AI agent, the dev agent, can help achieve just that. Let me shift gear to also talk about how we're building agents for the security use case. Daljit talked about Datadog's Cloud SIEM offering. And many of the security users are constantly battling with tons of false positive signals. They get inundated with a large amount of signals, but not everything is real and not everything is high severity. So with BIS AI security analyst, this agent will be able to automatically triage large quantity of security signals, so you get to focus on really what's most important for keeping your business secure. I also want to share that we've also built a Datadog MCP server. So how do you use an MCP server? You might be a developer writing your software in an IDE environment. So a developer normally doesn't have a lot of production context about your application, or there has to be excessive context switch from writing code to understand, production environment. With Datadog MCP, with its integration into all of the IDEs, a developer can have Datadog's context at their fingertips and therefore be able to write much better software. We've also seen customers building their custom agent to manage their environment or workflow through interacting directly with Datadog's MCP. So we've also seen exciting customer testimonials across the security agent, the dev agent, and MCP. So one of the leading AI company in the world tell us, they're using MCP to actively helping them resolve high severity incident directly from staying inside their own IDEs. So that was a quick summary of how Datadog is using the agentic and embedded AI. So I talk about 3 Bits AI agent, the SRE agent, the security agent, as well as the dev agent. So let me shift gear to the right-hand side to see how Datadog can help our customer observe and secure their AI stack. This is a very simplistic view of what your AI stack might look like. At the bottom of it, you have infrastructure. Often the AI stacks, fundamentally you're using a lot of GPU to power your AI infrastructure. Then you have the AI model layer, and on the top is the application and agent layer. So this is a very simplistic view. What we offer is end-to-end observability across their entire stack. So at the bottom layer, when you have very expensive GPUs and very precious resources, what we can help you is to monitor your GPU cluster so you can deeply understand the cost, the utilization, the contention, and performance for your GPU cluster. At the model level, whether you are using directly third-party models such as OpenAI, Anthropic, Gemini, etc., or you're building your own model through refining, or just building and training your model from scratch. What we offer is model evaluation and model cost understanding. And when you're ready to build your LLM-powered application, not only we give you the end-to-end view of your application, we can also help you understand the unique characteristics that's associated with LLM applications and agents, such as hallucination, quality of your input and output, and whether you have sensitive user information that's leaked through your LLM application. So at the core of our LLM observability stack is what we call LLM observability, the product. And so this is a product that helps you monitor your LLM applications and agents to help you improve performance and understand the quality and safety and security posture of your application, and as well as monitoring the performance of your LLM application when you make changes and iterations. I also mentioned that we support you for improving your model performance. A feature to enable you to do that is what we call the experiments and data sets. So as you experiment with different data sets and different model choices, so the experiments capability can allow you to see the performance out of all these different combinations of experiments you run, and therefore to be able to choose the best model and data set combination to give you the best LLM performance. So, we also know LLM application is not operating in a vacuum. Fundamentally, the result of AI depends on the quality of the data. So how can you observe the data pipeline that you use, that's power your applications or power your LLM applications? So here we introduce Datadog data observability. So data observability use sophisticated machine learning algorithm to deeply understand the quality and the freshness of your data. So that is one of the key capability for the data observability, is to understand quality and freshness. But we also can uniquely inspect the lineage of the data, because your data is created and then transformed and stored and consumed by your application. So through a very complicated life cycle of changes. So Datadog's data observability is the only product that can give you a full understanding of your data across the entire data life cycle. So we're very excited to see this in preview because we know for observing your AI, you need to observe not only your application stack, but also your data across its entire life cycle. So in the past 20 minutes, I've given you a quick view of how we're approaching AI through this two-pronged approach. One is use agentic and embedded AI to give you a much better observability experience. Secondly, is through AI observability and data observability, we can help you observe and secure your AI applications. And I'm very excited to see how this can help our customers in Japan. And I'm even more excited to introduce this next segment because it is from an AI native company that's really pushing the boundary of what's the possibility of AI, and they're doing this in partnership with Datadog as the observability partner. So I'm excited to introduce Mr. Nakamura-san and Ishida-san for them to bring you this next segment. Thank you very much.